Hey everybody, they've been making a big deal out of this girl Gabby that got murdered, and trying to find this Brian Landry, whatever his name is. Well, what I'd like to know is if you Google how many kids go missing every year in this country, and they're never to be heard from or seen again, and they can't find them. There's something wrong with that. Like this story right here I'm going to talk about is a girl that's about 20 miles, if it's that far, from where I live. She's been missing, I think, since June or July, 5 years old. And I just think everything about it's sketchy. I'll play some of it for you. I know ID Channel did John Walsh or whatever did a story on it tonight. I missed it, but I've seen it on here.
Hawkins County, Tennessee. 5-year-old girl, take a look at her picture. Her name is Summer Wells. We've been covering this one for a while. She was last seen June 15th of this year, June 15th. Massive search efforts. Members of that community, unbelievable. I haven't seen a reaction like this since years ago down in Orlando, Florida. Folks are concerned. Folks want to find this little angel. But she's been missing since June 15th.
June 15th.
Her mother, Candace Wells, spoke to WJHL. They shared the interview with us, explained what happened the moment, the day that Summer Wells was last seen and when she went missing. Listen closely.
Here you go, listen.
Me and my mother and her were planting flowers. And we went in after we got done washing our hands, and she got a piece of candy from Grandma, and she wanted to go back over and see her brothers. And I said, okay, and I walked her all the way over to the porch, and I watched her walk into the kitchen where the boys were watching TV. And I told the boys, I said, watch Summer, I'll be back. And within 2 minutes I came back. And I asked the boys where their sister was, and they said, she went downstairs, Mom, to play with her toys in the playroom.
Bullshit.
I said, okay.
I'm sorry.
And I yelled downstairs for her a couple times,
Not finding
and I didn't get no answer, which was unusual because usually she always answers me.
Nobody disappeared.
And so I went down there to
Seeing
check,
that.
and she was nowhere in sight. She was
Now,
just
listen,
gone.
Nobody disappears into thin air unless somebody is helping them disappear. I'm calling BS on this. I'm sorry. I can't help it. But this has really bothered me here recently, and I've been thinking about it. It bothered me when I first heard about it. And I'm just so... I wouldn't know what... I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if this was my kid. I'd be crazy. So I'm going to play some more of it here, and y'all tell me what you think about the family.
On.
All right, a couple things, right? So she walks into the house, goes into the kitchen. The boys say she goes downstairs to the playroom, and then Mom comes back in 2 minutes. Now, she might be estimating it. She might not be exactly right, but she comes back very quickly, and she's gone. It happened that fast, according to Candace Wells, Summer's mom.
It don't happen that fast.
So let's go back to the
No,
scene.
no,
I want to show you a photo first. This is a photo of the house. Let's take a
Sick of it,
close
man.
look at this,
Sick of
because when I
shit.
first heard this story, and if we could drop the letters on the bottom so we get a clearer look at everything. You look at the house here, and I looked at the house, and when I first heard that she went downstairs, I was wondering, is there a door? Is it a walkout basement? But as you can see from the cinder blocks, it's not deep enough. There is no door. There are some
Crawl space
windows
house,
on the bottom, but the back door, that's the back door. So if she goes in the front and Mom is hanging out around the front or somewhere out there, and she exits the home, it would have to be through that door, because in this shot you can see it almost looks like there's doors over there on the basement, but it's not. Those are windows. So the only door is over there, which looks like the back door. Let me bring in our special guest joining us as we take a look at these pictures and think about what happened here. Joseph Scott
Yeah,
Morgan
what
is
happened?
with us,
The
professor of
expert
forensics
don't
at
know
Jacksonville
jack
State
shit
University,
about it,
former
or
senior
don't
investigator for the
give
Fulton
or
County
take
Medical
on it.
Examiner's Office and forensics media analyst.
Yeah, you know.
Also joining us in Chicago, Illinois, private investigator Erica Morse. Great to see you both. Joseph Scott Morgan, I'm going to start with you.
You know what? They're making a big deal out of Gabby Petito, and I hate that she did. I hate what happened to her. But why are they focusing so hard on her case, and it's blowed up all over the news? But this kid right here has been missing since June. I mean, do a Google search, okay? Just like how many kids go missing every year? Let's see. How many kids get kidnapped in America? Let's see. Thousands of people go missing in the United States each year, and many are never heard from again. According to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, roughly 800,000 children are reported missing each year. That's roughly 2,000 kids a day. Now, what's happening to them? Guys, something's up. I mean, you can't tell me that people just disappear. I'm sorry, I don't believe it. There's no Twilight Zone out there picking them up and or aliens taking them away. It's people with power, in my opinion, are taking these kids and doing God knows what with them. That's so many. Can you imagine that many kids every year going missing? Can you imagine that? Just imagine that many kids, okay? Oh, I've been wanting to do a video on this, and it's probably isn't the best time for me to do it because I really can't think right now what I really want to say. I know what I want to say, but I can't say it. And I think I know what's going on. I mean, it don't take a rocket scientist, to figure out what the crap's going on with that many kids going missing. I mean, like Ricky on Trailer Park Boys, it don't take rocket appliances. I mean, that's just making a joke out of it, but it's not funny, really, if you think about it. Anyway, I think when kids go missing like this, people should never give up looking for them. And there's something really wrong in this country when this happens. And they talk about all this, they focus on one person. They're looking for a guy that's a killer, supposedly. There's killers all over this country. But why are they focusing on him? One guy. But they can't focus on something like this? A 5-year-old kid missing? Give me a freaking break, people. I'm sorry. Anyway, I just wanted to share that. God bless our kids, man. It's sad. If I was a parent, I would be beside myself every day looking for that kid. Thanks for watching, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.